Good morning, everyone. Chris Fawcett from the Headache and Pain Management Centre here for your Monday morning. It's National Headache and Migraine Week, which is very exciting here at the clinic, as this week we're embarking on 5 videos, an unprecedented 5 live videos this week on all things to do with headache and migraine. So from my video last week talking about Headache and Migraine Awareness Week, this week we're looking to get the most out of the week by showing as many people as we can all about headache and migraine, what can we do to help it out, and actually encourage people to take action to get things done without medication. G'day there, not sure who that is, I can't see who it is there. Type in underneath, say hello, and I'll say hello to you in the broadcast. Hey, it's as I said, it's National Headache and Migraine Week, and today I've called it Migraine Monday. So today we'll be talking a little bit about migraine, and the one question that you can ask either yourself or a headache or migraine sufferer to work out if their neck can be a cause of the headache or migraine condition. So little known fact that basically when it comes to migraine, when it comes to, well, really any type of headache, but migraine in particular, the way things are diagnosed in the literature about migraine, it's all to do with the symptoms, okay? So if you look at the manual to describe what migraine is, basically it talks about, just fix my camera up, basically it talks about, when it comes to migraine, it talks about the symptoms, okay? So it's a one-sided headache that can be throbbing, pulsing, lasting between, 6 and 72 hours with completely reversible neurological symptoms. So you can get nausea, vomiting, sometimes some visual disturbances, and these types of things from there. And basically the way that things are being diagnosed in the literature and the way that doctors and neurologists like to diagnose these things is actually to diagnose them just based on that set of symptoms. Which doesn't A, tell us much about what the problem is, and secondly doesn't really tell us the cause of what's going wrong either. So typically what the problem is that there's a number of very good medications that are able to sort of help out with this. However, what the medications are doing is actually putting more of a chemical type band-aid on top of it to actually stop the symptoms from happening. But what we want to do is actually to stop the symptoms before they happen. So we want to make sure that we've actually got something happening before the symptoms come on, which would basically be meaning to treat the cause of it rather than just sort of band-aids over the symptoms. So today I'm going to unveil the one question that you can ask yourself to see if your neck is the cause of your migraines, okay? Here it is. So the one question that you can ask yourself to know if your headache or migraine is coming from your neck is, can your headache be on one side of your head on one time and swap over to the other side of your head either during the same headache or in between attacks? So one day it can be on the left-hand side, the other time it is on the right-hand side. Can it do that? And if it can, basically what it means is that your headache is caused by your neck. So your neck is actually responsible for having your neck moving from the left across to the right and back to the left again. Because if it was something else, say if it was something to do with a hormonal imbalance, something to do with an allergy, or something really nasty like a concussion or some sort of spinal fluid leak or something really nasty like that, it would normally be both sides of the head. It would be really compressive and feel like it's going to explode. The fact that it can actually move one side to the other, okay, tells us that something must be moving to make that happen. And the only thing that can cause something to move like that from the left across to the right so drastically in between attacks, so anything more than, I would say, 80-20, 70-30, 90-10. Basically, swapping sides means that your headache is the cause of that to happen. So ask yourself the question, does my headache swap sides? Is it on one side? Does it go to across the other side? And if it does, then your neck is very likely to be a cause of why your headache and migraine is happening. Is it the only cause? Well, that's what we need to find out. So obviously when it comes to migraine and headache, there's a lot of different things that can cause the headache to start happening. But the only thing that isn't inside your brain, because of the way that all the nerves work, is the neck, okay? And the neck can cause the headache cascade to happen, the migraine cascade to happen, if that does actually, if it's sensitive, if it's stiff, if there's something going wrong there. So, g'day Peter, it's good to see you there. So when in the when we see what happens with your headache and migraine condition when it's on the left and swap over to the right or vice versa, that generally is a really good tell to see if your neck, to tell us that the neck is a cause. And it's really worth having your neck checked if that's the case, especially if you're not having a lot of luck with medications and other treatments from there. So if you or someone that you know has a headache or migraine condition that goes from one side to the other side, then basically the neck needs to be assessed pretty skillfully to know if your neck is the cause actually there. Hi Belinda, good to see you there once again. So yeah, if you've got someone swapping sides, left side, right side, or vice versa, either between or during an attack, really good idea to have your neck checked to see if that can be causing your headache or migraine condition on that regard. I hope that's helped out. That's the first video for National Headache and Migraine Week. Tomorrow is Tension Headache Tuesday, where we're talking more about the really tight band across the head, people that get this really constant compressive tension type headaches, and why medications aren't really helping all that much for some of those people. So tune in for that one tomorrow. Hey, it's great to be with you again today for your Monday, and we'll talk to you again on Tension Headache Tuesday at 11 o'clock tomorrow. Feel free to put in the comments below any questions that you might have about migraines or tension headaches, and I'll personally get back to you over Messenger or answer the question tomorrow in tomorrow's video. It's National Headache and Migraine Week. Looking forward to seeing you every day this week. Tomorrow is Tension Headache Tuesday. Can't wait to see you then. G'day Amber, just signing off. You can have a look at the video after I finish up there. Thanks very much, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.